Hey everybody, Zev here, and I just wanted to show you a quick video of my farming method that I've been using. I did not discover this, it has been known for a while, but in case you hadn't seen it yet, I wanted to show it to you as well. Basically, you can do it after you have the Ashen Mist Heart, and you'll want to have a Pharaoh's Lockstone and a bonfire ascetic, as well as the bonfire that goes to, I think it's called the Place Unbeknownst. In the not the Shaded Forest, the Forest of Giants. But you go there, use a bonfire aesthetic, and you run down over here like I just did and grab a Twinkling Titanite, which you get 2 of, which is really awesome because they're hard to get usually. If you're doing it in the Shrine of Amana, sometimes they just don't drop, and that's annoying. And then once you grab that, you want to teleport back with your feather, and then immediately run to this Giant's Memory. I think it's J or G or however you pronounce it. I have no idea. Once you're in there, you go through the fog wall, and you want to kind of just run forward and then take a left up the stairs that are right around here. And you'll be grabbing another bonfire ascetic that you had just used. With this basically allows you to do it infinitely. It's really nice. After you get that, you want to run over to the other side and avoid this head that rolls across. You can do so by hugging the wall. It'll usually kill the first giant. Sometimes if the other giant that was closest to the fog wall is chasing you, it'll hit that one too. Otherwise, that giant can't go past the head, so it doesn't really matter. I just buffed up as the catapult was shooting. And then as soon as it finished, I ran towards the boss. The boss always opens with a vertical slash, or pretty much always opens. So you just kind of want to side roll that, and then after that, you really just have to look for 2 different types of attacks that he does. One being where he lifts his foot and tries to stomp on you, and the other one being where he swings his sword at you from either in the front or behind, depending on where you're standing. If he does his foot stomp, you can just walk to the other foot. You don't really need to roll. If you roll, you lose some time that you could possibly use to get an extra swing off. However, if he does this sword swing, you probably want to roll just to be safe. Sometimes it kind of hits you in a weird angle. So I've just been rolling and I haven't had a problem since. I like to bait out the sword attack usually by standing, in between his legs, but in the front or back of him a little bit, because he'll try to attack you with his sword usually, and then you just roll through and attack him back. And that's worked for me wonderfully, so definitely give that a shot. Should be killing him here anytime soon. He does get a little bit stronger every time you use the bonfire aesthetic, but it's really not that big a deal because his attack pattern is pretty predictable. If he hits you, yeah, you'll probably die, especially in later versions of him, but like I said, it's pretty hard to get hit by it once you know what you're doing. Come on, kill him. After you've killed him a couple of times, he gives a ton of souls. If you're really good at not getting hit, you could wear like more soul drop gear or whatever, like the covetous silver serpent ring. After I killed him, I run up these stairs and grab the fire seed here, which you can use to upgrade your pyromancy flame. That will respawn every single time as well, just like the Twinkling Titanite. And over here I grabbed the divine blessing. You don't really need to, you could skip it if you want to, but I figured I would just get it because it's right there. After that, you warp back to the bonfire that you started at, and here you want to go to the second bonfire in the Forest of Giants. It's actually the one next to the Place Unbeknownst, which is where I just was. And then you want to go behind the Pursuers area, the actual boss fight area, not that big flat platform that you can fight him on. And once you get over there, well, here's the run to get there. If you don't want to watch this, just skip ahead, but I dodged those 2 guys. I don't know why I ran up these stairs. There's really no point into doing so. Just go through this door. Avoid that guy right ahead, and there's another one on the staircase. Just roll by him. There's usually a red phantom over here, but he's too slow and doesn't attack me. Now I'm at the Pursuer boss fight area. Just keep running. Lots of running. And this extremely heavy armor. Oh my god. Alright. So you get to the Giant's Memory, enter it. It brings you inside. from here, you want to head forward and then to the right hallway. Just keep following that, and as soon as you exit the hallway, right here, you want to take this to the right and grab this. This has a soul vessel and the soul of a great hero. Soul vessels are very useful if you want to reset your stats because you messed something up or you want to try something different. Just soul vessel. Then you want to go back to the entrance and use the other hallway, which will go up some stairs. Once you get to the second flight of stairs, I recommend you buff. There's going to be some enemies up here that you just want to kill really quickly, but you want to do it safely because they can potentially do a lot of damage to you if you're not careful. And I just kind of keep pushing them down with my Zweihander. That guy somehow had invulnerability frames, but whatever. Very easy to dispose of, and come up and finish the last one. You can usually bait 2 or 3 in that first part. Sometimes it's 2, sometimes it's 3. If it ends up being 2, just be careful coming up here and finishing off the last 2. The arrows won't kill you, but they can still, they're annoying. Then once you're in here, you can grab this chest. It's always trapped. Sometimes it's poison, sometimes it's a crossbow. If you have a Pharaoh's Lockstone, you can find this hidden door right here. I actually don't know if you need the Pharaoh's Lockstone, but anyway, there's a hidden door there, so if it doesn't open up, you need a Pharaoh's Lockstone. But that's the run, basically, and it's really awesome. After leveling, several characters, I found it to be the best, definitely. And I hope it ends up being the best for you. So good luck running it, and have fun. Later.